Hello boys, it's me, Cool Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, for Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we left off in the third dungeon, and now we're kind of just going around and doing some stuff. Anyways, I'm about to go to the end of this place by using all the keys to go to it. We left off just barely not being able to finish it, but now we can go in. There's quite a bit of stuff to do. What do we do? I don't know. Guess we may still need another item to go through there. I don't know, let's be honest. It's hard to know what we exactly need. I have lots of powder, so maybe I should use that to transform some enemies while I'm here. Okay, that just straight up kills him. Given the room's theme, we'll probably need bombs to do stuff. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot I had the thing. Now I actually kind of feel like a bit of an idiot, because, again, when I don't play stuff for a while, I forget which abilities I have, and I forgot that I have the ability of dashing. And the ability to skip rooms like this. So really, I should be using this everywhere. See? Just as I thought. And I could do a super dash jump here. Okay, well now that makes this a little bit interesting. It also makes these guys a little bit more interesting, because now instead of just doing everything else, we can kill them in a different way. Apparently these guys teleport away when they're too close, but if we dash into them, they can't do that. Making this a lot more straightforward now. Oh, there's an item in this area. So if we kill all the enemies, we can find it. We got a piece of power for the boss. That's gonna help out a lot. There are rooting tricks you could do, and one of the earliest rooting tricks that I know about is gaining the ability to go to one of the boss stores the right way. Okay, that's kind of crazy. We went for that entire thing, and all it gave us was a key. Lots of backtracking in this dungeon all of a sudden got locked with that. And yes, whenever there's a button that allows you to dash throughout the room, you generally want to hold it down as much as you can, because it makes the rooms way easier. You can even control this one left and right, which I think is really cool. Right. That's another one of those cases where I'm just trying to get through the room by boosting her enemies until I find the stuff. I assume the right upward chest has to be the nightmare key, but I've not actually found a way to get to it, so I assume it's going to be another bottable room that I've been messing up. Because, yeah, when you get new items, generally, and remember that there's a trick to getting to one of those stuff. Oh. Oh, look at that straightforward arrow. I probably should have known that it was going to bomb open anyway. That reveals the second secret zone. And we could just dash jump to reach across this. There's the nightmare key. Now, with the other thing in mind, I actually kind of need to do some interesting things to make this a little bit more interesting. So, we're going to start by killing a bunch of enemies here until either we get the defensive upgrade or get close to get the piece of power or whatever. So that means we'll kill everything here. And then randomly after we kill the 10th, it's actually specifically routed so that after you kill a specific amount of them, then there will be a piece of heart that drops. That's interesting. Why did they leave an extra key in there if you can't go in that room to begin with? It's kind of weird, but yeah. So anyways, just set up the route properly, similar to what happened before. Assuming those enemies are still there, we're gonna kill the enemies doing that. Because when you kill a specific amount of enemies, a piece of power drops. Some of these do take a little while to clear out, though. Now we can clear out the easy keys room. Keys can either be really annoying or really easy. Usually they're not that bad. They could be annoying to hit sometimes, but than that. Okay, we didn't get a piece of power drop, just as I thought. You can't find me. Got him. We found him by just dashing into the side. It would really be nice to know if we could just kill us by going to the right. Not. Sometimes when you don't know what to do, you kind of just have to slash him and hope for the best. Usually the idea is to use stuff that you've already used before, but I don't know what to do. The magic powder literally has no effects, so we're switching to this. See, that's what I thought. We had to use the dash, it was just not going properly. There we go. A little bit of a tricky boss. Right. Okay, we got another heart container. The Sea Lily's bell has been claimed. It is now ours. Now it says waterfall. It is hidden in the waterfall. It's telling us where the next piece is. And we get an owl hint to make things even more interesting. How many inserts have you gotten so far? When you play the inserts in front of the egg, the windfish will wake and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Okay. Anything with a central spot generally has a secret, so obviously I got up my shovel so I could immediately dig at that, and sure enough we found a secret seashell already. Some of these do look like they cannot be accessed unless we have something else entirely. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Anyway. The secret pot must still be hiding somewhere, if I can't find that. Okay. Okay. I think I was like 2 enemies away from getting this, by the way. Kind of annoying. Alright. First hidden area that we're able to get into. Which is unfortunately also a blocked area. So just like in Link to the Past, we need the flippers in order to get past that. That's one thing I do actually kind of remember, so... Which I believe is also in this game too, so we have to find that somewhere. We can actually get out of this, but I messed it up the first time. I forget what this is. Oh yeah, the Mista house. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so that water spot is automatically blocked off, so I have to find a warp somewhere maybe to do something else. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, we can do this apparently now. I completely forgot about this hidden house. The Dream Shrine is now accessible. I should have gotten here sooner. There's the Ocarina. Now, okay, so now I can actually learn different songs now, which is really important. Kind of interesting how that's in the game considering this came out. Other stuff. Of course, this did came out slightly after Ocarina of Time, originally on the Game Boy Advance. So there's lots of stuff, and we also got 100 rupees along with it, which gets us ever so closer to that last item that we need in the shop, which has probably actually has another one now that I think of it, in addition to the piece of art. Okay, so now we've talked to this L again, and we can actually do stuff. Hey, that's a nice Kriya, yeah. Will you accompany me as I sing? This is the secret I was looking for. So now we come back to him, and she gives us a son that we can learn. So how do you like it? It's really touchy. Does it stick to your vine? Yes. You learn the Ballad of the Windfish. The song will always remain in your heart. You should play it every once in a while to keep it fresh in your mind. Huh. Okay. I noticed there was a bottle here that I wasn't able to get because it was too far down, so I think we need... Okay. And a little fish. Oh, there's a piece of art caught in his mouth. That's interesting. That was random. Okay. Nice. Okay. Right, we're going for the big one down at the bottom. which we need the middleweight lure for in order to really get close to him. He is way too far away, by the way. Okay. Okay, so here's a little trick that I'm going to show you. You can reload this area by charging him 10 rupees again, and then select your world, and from there. Okay, we have another attempt at this fish. Oh, but we got a little one in the way. At this point, we just have to rear it up. Okay. The 9 rupee fish. He got interested and then he just stopped becoming interested. You see, I tried to do the lure over trick and it didn't work. Again, we have to get a backup fish. Really? What is with this bad luck? Either that or I'm not supposed to vash there, I don't know. It's hard to really tell which fizzy mechanics get used when half of the time you can't even attest them at all. Okay, good. I actually wanted him to get interested in that because I'm only interested in the big lunker. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, come on. To be fair, that was in a terrible spot as well. Keep in mind, they can all appear in random spots, and sometimes they appear in a terrible spot. Downright. Again! Oh, this is just the worst rock. I'm just having the worst luck right now. Now we have to reset the area and try again. This is kind of obnoxious all of a sudden. A fish I got on my first try, I'm getting not good luck at all. It's kind of random, sort of. So I was lucky to get it on my first day. Alright, the big boys on the bottom again. I have to go much further down this time. I'm just gonna mash. I don't really have a choice. I basically have to mash and hope that he doesn't get away. Seems to be a pattern that they always get away after the second attempt, which is really stupid. They need to... If that were to not happen, then maybe I'd actually get them. And it'd also help if the actual fish itself is closer. It also may be better to not even put stress to the eye at all. Too sar. Alright. I've not gotten good luck so far with the big fish. Leaving like that. The worst is when the lunker has gotten away like 3 times in a row. Literally the first time I did this, I caught it on the very first try. The very first load, we got him right away. There we go. I found a better pattern this time. Okay. Well, there's clearly nothing here except for the bottle, which takes several tries to get and is really annoying for the most part. Okay. We have to go for the entirety of Tal Tal Heights, I believe, to reach the next zone because of what's going on. Okay. It says in terms of where we have to go somewhere in a desert. That's where I'm going now. That was pointless. That was dumb. It just interrupted me for no reason. There's an invisible wall probably all stopping me from going any further. Right. So yeah, that's a dumb invisible wall that's literally blocking me from doing anything. I don't know what else to do right now. That's the problem sometimes with these Zelda games, is if you don't know exactly where to go, it can take ages sometimes to figure out where to exactly to go. Shisha Mansion is where I'm gonna go next though, just to see if I can find the secret entrance here. It seems like no matter what, I may have to just straight up find the flippers. I might be locked out until I get them. Oh, or I could just find that. Hey, there's a spot I could actually go through that doesn't require the thing. Okay, I think we found something. Oh my. We just went right into a cutscene. There are two shrines, one to the north or one to the south. First head south, where ancient ruins speak of the windfish. You'll learn much there. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, these guys do a lot more damage than I was expecting. The problem with me is I cannot necessarily check where everything is half of the time. But, of course, this game has an interesting momentum, thankfully. As you might have seen from it already. When you're less than 90% of your health and you kill an enemy, you can potentially have hearts drop a little bit more frequently, so being low health can be good sometimes. Oh my, a bell thing already. Also, I actually need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back for a minute. Oh, guys, we're back. Sorry if that took a little while. We have some enemies to face, apparently. I may or may not have a problem, because the thing mentioned bow and arrow. Arrow, but I don't have a bow and arrow, so I'm not sure what I could do here. Well, I have one way of actually getting out here without having to do this setup. We'll just save at the ancient ruins, and then immediately load that same save. And I believe if the game is not being dumb, it'll teleport me out. See? Yep. I knew it. I just knew it. So doing that simply saves us having a death warp out. And now we know we need the bow and arrow to continue further. So we'll explore the Armos for secrets, because in the end, at one point, there's a secret where if you activate an Armos Knight and then and then have it move off of a specific spot, there's a secret area you could fall into. At least it was known about in the original game. For a while. There it is. There's the hidden stairs. I knew there was some stairs somewhere. But it's all just for a secret seashell here. Keep in mind we're not all lost, because there's still some rupees that we can collect to our spots. Gets really annoying having to wait for this guy every time because of the worry of if you take too much damage from other stuff. It just becomes way too annoying to do. Oh my. Run into that special tree and it automatically gives you a fairy, huh? That's very cool. There's gonna be something in here, probably. Yep, another secret seashell. Just as I thought. Sometimes the best strategy to do is, if you don't know what to do, is to just search around and you may randomly find items as you go along. Okay, I just noticed there was a rock there. Alright. Ugh. All that work for a great fairy. Something I don't need. I could have used that a little bit later ago when I had like almost no hearts left. But then I got back up to full and it became useless again. Again, I'm not necessarily done with the stuff yet. There's actually a couple of things down south from here that I never got to check. Speaking of which, there's a free piece of heart down here at Marfusay. Okay. We have a couple of things you could... Yes, I'm sure done of it. The mermaid statue is raised by evacuates. To tell you the truth, that work is not complete. The art is difficult to grasp, is it not? Okay. So far, animals not being kind to us, but there's still some more stuff I could do. You don't know the proper etiquette with dealing, don't you? You should have brought flowers or something, then I might be more inclined to talk to you. In my case, hibiscuses are my best. So, another secret to the trading quest, which we've already traded up to a honeycomb, but we still need quite a bit more stuff. Anyways. I always get really annoyed when there's like nothing in one of the slots. Makes me want to throw a bomb down there just to see if anything would appear afterwards. Or actually, let's try Ocarina. Right here. No. I guess not. Hey, is that possibly a honeycomb you have? I just read out. Will you swap it for a pineapple? Yes. Okay. I know, Tabagu is asleep right now on the way to Yarnata. Once he's sleepy, he won't bother for a long time. But hey, take this little Marin and wake him up with a scene. That Sob would wake with a jump if he heard her sing, huh? Oh, so there's a waking guy that's kind of sleeping somewhere in one of the villages. And if we played the Ocarina, we can play the Ocarina to wake him up, which is really nice. Desert, there's a way to get to there from the south, but you might not be able to get through if that lazy walrus is in the way. Well, we already got our sun that we need, so I think we clearly know which way to go now. What does this say? Oh, just entrance to Yarna Desert. No secret seashell here. Piece of art. And we got another maximum heart increase, which is nice. Alright. Oh wait, I could just try it for the other side, I just realized what that's there for. Okay, I figured it out finally, I think. I think we might need another cap upgrade next. Jump or upgrade of some sort to get that. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. Oh wait, I just realized what I could do. I could bring Marilyn with me to one of my spots. I just realized. I think that's the secret to it. I wish there was a warp zone closer to Mabby Village. Because right now, it's not easy to get to. Okay. Marin's not with you? What happened to her? Well, that sounds kind of curious. Right as soon as we found out about the thing, Marin kind of just went off somewhere else. Sometimes I wonder what to do half of the time. Okay. Well, before I do anything else, because I'm a little bit I'm gonna end this episode a little bit early, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Cut, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.